Hey, Don here, back again. Well, I started my stream and it was in the red, so I stopped it. I finally waited long enough. I sat there and watched it till I could see that video, in my videos. And well, also I happened to notice on my laptop it said stream finished. I saw something change on the screen and I looked up, but it's yellow now. The last time it worked, I rebooted my router, all the computers, all the phones, but I didn't reboot the modem because this is a brand new modem and it's capable of a lot more speeds. I figure it has more cache, But maybe I should go ahead and make that a practice to reboot the modem. But I don't think that's what it is really, but I did do that. Thing is, it can be a coincidence, because usually I just stop the stream, start it again, and it's okay. But once or twice I rebooted the modem and it was okay. But that also gave me 5 or 8, 10 minutes, because I rebooted the modem and then the router. But I have actually tonight, I've noticed, I don't know if it always does it, but my laptop, if it's already running and I reboot the router, then it doesn't get its network connection back. The simplest thing to do then is to just keep sitting there trying to get it back and just reboot the machine, but that takes a while too. I want to see if I'm working just fine. It worked fine the last 2 streams. I had yellow at the beginning on the first one. The second one, it was good. Well, I stopped it and started it again, and it got okay. I'm debating about rebooting that modem, but it is still in the yellow. But I don't know. It may not be. Well, let's go to my desktop and do another speed test. I did that last time, and it was real good. Oh, my Dawn songs. That's what I was gonna start. Oh, it's green now. Okay, well, I'll quit worrying about it. The dawnsongs.com is now going to, after I rebooted and all that stuff, and after I, quit playing with all the settings, which I never changed the dawnsongs.com. I just added those mail records and everything. Now it's saying dawnsongs.com still, but it's going to the bishopco.com website. So I'm going to have to see if I can. Yeah, I'll have to put this folder and forward it to bishopco.com like I did to Psalm 68 because they're working. They were a minute ago. Well, now see, look at that. It's doing that again. It'll work and then not work. Going to there again. And I think I have decided that it's that dadgum URL shortener causing that. Now see, this one worked perfectly. One time it works, the next time it doesn't. Okay, now it's working again. That is really aggravating. And now it didn't work. Now it doesn't want to work. And I can reload over and over and it won't go there. Oh, what happened? Went there. I'm just getting aggravated and keeping on hitting reload. Yeah, I don't think that one was out of cache because the last time I went to song68.org, it's get rid of that trailing. It shouldn't matter. Well, it may matter. I mean, it shouldn't matter when you type it in that address bar. I don't know. Maybe I better give up and try putting, the forwards in there, because it seems like they're just not going to leave you alone with that and let it work normally. Oh, I didn't remember what I had in my clipboard. Go ahead and sign in again. Oh, I'm already. Yeah, there we go. What is it? I don't know what it is. Let's see. All right, So I'm going to change the Dawn songs first, and then never seen it. Doesn't usually go there. Okay, at least now I remember how to get to my products. Okay, now I guess I'm going to have to add the forwarding to dawnsongs.com, but it's worked. I kept going over it, trying to figure out how does it look. I got my mail and everything back in there, all those settings in my last video. If you want to see how I did that, if you've seen part of one and not the other. Okay, I'm going to add forwarding. There we go. I think that's, I just now realized it's got some memory in there, so bishopco.com. Okay. Let's preview it. Yep. Okay, that's what I want. Now, I don't know which is best. I've tried it both ways with the Psalm 68, and neither one made it work out right. It'll probably, I'm going to say update. I said don't update, and it still changed. See, I can edit I wonder if I should, well, it doesn't matter. Right now, see, I can edit my IP address, but when I hit that forwarding, then I can't. And that's why I ended up turning off the forwarding. Now right now it'll still be the same. Takes a while to update, but here in a little bit you can probably when it does it, it'll reload the page. You can see it, but I don't know how well I thought it did it. Oh, that went away. Okay, it could be okay, but it may not. Let's go see if it's working while we're waiting. Nope, this is working. The page came up, but it's not the right one. Now it came up. Tried a couple times. Now, it hasn't changed the IP address yet. Okay, that's working. That's working. Now my site's working like it's supposed to. See, those two links were broken before when I was. Why were they broken? I don't know. I guess they were broken because it was forwarding the bishopco.us.2 somehow was breaking it, I guess. But it didn't used to be broken going there. Oh, now the IP's different. See, and everything seems fine for a while, and then you start getting those errors. It seems all wonderful, and then you start getting those errors. Let's try it again. Guess I'll try them in another browser, but no, there it goes again. So if I get rid of that, now it worked faster than you can even see. Yeah, I'll try it in another browser, because what if it's the browser's cache that's causing all that? Chrome's completely different, and then so let's try it. You do get different results in Chrome, so yeah. To wait for it to open up though. Yeah, I thought I was just going to start another video and just go right to working on the Net Pro Max zone files and stuff with the DNS server in it. But then I saw that. I guess I thought, well, I thought that I should check, you know. Okay, let's go to Dawn Songs. Okay, it comes right up. Works. Let's go to Psalm68.org. Okay, well, it come in a little slow, but now this one goes to the that might be cache. There we go. Load it a couple of times and see. Can't tell if it's reloading or not. but it hasn't changed. It either reloaded really fast or it's really, really slow. So let's go to on Firefox you have to double click to get it to highlight the whole thing. On this one, if you just click once, it usually highlights it. So it drives me crazy. Okay, for a minute there I thought it was going to be gone, but then it worked. Huh. Well, it seems alright. Okay, so I'm going to say that it's actually something going funky in Firefox because I've been going there so much, it got too much cache in there. I wish I could just delete my cache, but again, the only thing I can see that you can delete anymore is cookies. I cannot find a place to delete cache. Maybe I should go look that up. Probably you might be able to do it in the Firefox settings somewhere or something, like in the more hidden stuff. Well, let's look at one other thing. Let's see. Oh, let's go to visualco.com, I guess. Get the IP out of there. And because I may need it, I'm going to go into those URL shortener. I'm still worried about that because I've been fighting this for at least a month now of it. Getting those URL, no, it's been longer than that, and I just didn't have a clue as to what was causing those URL shortener errors. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's see. My products. I never can remember how to get to that spot. Well, I have a link for it in my bookmarks. There it is, I guess. There we go. First one to see. Let's see. I should have. I think when you go here, you're just going to see what your forwards are. Well, again, maybe they've turned these forwards. They're calling them URL shorteners now. See, that's the page is shortener.godaddy. It's part of the shortener. It says shortener there. So what I deleted the other day may have been my domain forwarding. But see, now they're all pointed to where they should be. Shortener. Oh, okay. Now this makes more sense. Look, okay. See, there's those three now to choose from. So if I said, see, I don't want to do that. The only thing that's good for it is like putting an email, making it easier to put. But they're not that long, you know. But but as long as it works, you can tell somebody go to donsongs.com, go to song68.org, you know. Temporary redirect, permanent, mask with custom header. I think that custom header is going to be seen. I don't think that's the same thing as a mask with the hidden headers like I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I don't want that. Short history. So that's in that section, but really I think that is just your forwarding. So, you know, they're not long. To me, that's not long. It's actually easy to see and figure out. So, I don't know why they're acting weird, though. That's what's bugging me. But they worked good in Chrome. I guess I will try one more thing, and that's, let's go ahead and close this to give a little less for the machine to do while I'm opening more browsers here. And open up Firefox developer version and try them in there too. And if it works good, it worked good in Chrome. If it works good in Firefox developer, then I'm going to figure it's just like cache. Too much different, you know, pages have come up in the, and it's still in the cache for me working on this. Okay, now that came right up. Let's reload it. Okay. Okay. Okay, that came right up. You know what? When I was checking it in Chrome, I was doing it fast. I hope I was seeing what I thought I was seeing. I see a website sometimes and I think, okay, that's good. It's my, I see my website and I think, okay, that's good. Okay, I guess they're working then. I think it's just the web browser. But I did need to go ahead and forward Dawn Songs after all, because after all what I did today, somehow I lost that. It stopped working after it had been changed for a while. All the. So, but now they don't have my regular IP address, and I can't change it. And I remember I had to finally delete the forwarding to be able to do that again. So, but as long as it ends up going to, I guess it goes to their. I think it's an error because I think there's something not working right sometimes. Because when you go to that IP, it takes you to the shortener page. Just flat, when you're logged in, it takes you to this setup a shortener page. If you're not logged in, it takes you to that other page, and it says things are working and blah blah blah. And, but what it should do, I guess, is let's see that the ampersand that would stand for the domain name. Well, that would be dawnsongs.com in this case, like FTP dawnsongs.com. Oh, that reminds me. I want to see. I bet you my FTP on my Bishop code. That server in the garage, it may have a FTP server on it that works, because I built that a long time ago. Well, I'm gonna quit worrying about it. Okay, I'm going to bishopco.com. Now let's put FTP in there. Nope. Okay, well that's just fine. Yeah. I guess I don't have. Now let's try this, because I want to see if yeah, FTP .. // Okay, that ended up doing a search. How funny. That is a different website, but yeah, it still does that. I don't want it to search from the address bar. I don't like that. But yeah, it's not turned on, so that's good. It's actually the way I want to keep it. Shouldn't be. Let's see. I don't think it'll be turned on any of them. Yeah, I don't think the other ones ever were. The only one I remember ever using FTP on was Bishop Code. So, let's go ahead and get out of there now. I think now that I have it working, I'm going to make sure and log out. It lets me stay logged in for a long time. Even when I rebooted just now, it stayed logged in. So, there we go. Now, before I even log in there, I just remembered. Oops, where is it? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and send the port on over, port 80 on over. Yeah, I'll do that because whatever I do, I want to know I'm going to the Net Pro Max. So, port 40. And I want it to go to 153. Everything else still goes to 153. I mean, the HTTPS and the DNS server. But the port 80 for the regular web server right now is going to the one in the garage. I thought it had locked up again, or the router had quit working right again for a while there. But it wasn't that. Save. It really is aggravating. That should be the. You just need one button to save. least it asks you. You know, it doesn't let you go out without saving it. Not tell you. Okay. Just make sure I'm getting them right. Okay, now. It should updates available, huh? I think the last time I clicked on that, it's supposed to be set to automatically update. Let's click on it. But last time I clicked on that, I think it took so long to load, I just said forget it. Looks like it's working okay. Updates are good. Updates are always good, almost always good, and well, they're always good, but they're good. They're good and hardly ever break in Linux and Fedora or Debian. Ubuntu, I used it some. The only reason I started using it because I liked Artist X, which originally I built on Debian because that's how you had to do it. They showed you how to build it. And then they changed over to using Ubuntu, and I tried to use it, and I could never get the updates working with it. They wouldn't give you any instructions. Nobody gave any instructions except for in the command line, and it didn't work the way they said it would, and I got tired of messing with it. And never did get updates working in Debian's Artist X. Now, regular Debian, well, every time you go looking, that seems and I'm talking about I've seen it over the years. The last time I tried to use what I'm talking about was, gosh, I don't know what version it was, but it was probably 5 years ago. And you still see that when you look. The same problem, update problems, and hanging up and won't update. Let's see, we got more stuff. This web console will be updated. Your browser will disconnect, but this does not affect the upgrade process. You can reconnect in a few moments. Okay, let's see what we got. Network manager. Vulnerability fix. Cockpit. Oh. I hate to do that right now because I'm trying to do stuff, you know, but let's see if it would think it might affect what I'm trying to do, make it better. Quite a few updates. I think evidently my automatic updates aren't working because it's quite a few updates. It doesn't look to me like maybe it's been updating. Install security updates, install all updates. See, I'll be out of it. There's some that are actually, oh, it tells you if you click on that. Huh. Fix crash parsing DNS entries. Well, I need to, if it's got to do with DNS, I need it. Because I certainly don't want something broken in anything to do with DNS while I'm trying to set up my DNS server. PAM, that's a security system for the web server. Wow. But see, that's what's good about using a Fedora or Debian, you know, something that I guess I don't have it set up right to automatic up, unless it is updating and I just happen to look up there and saw it before it updated. And Cockpit, that's a bug fix. That's a bug, picture of a bug. let's see. So I think it's that one there about the DNS. One of them said something about the DNS. I'm going to install the updates. It says I'm going to lose connectivity, so I don't know. It may not be that. It looks like it's going to be pretty fast. The Linux apps are not big unless you've got, like, now if this was Fedora 28 desktop edition, well, your first update's usually 700 or 800 megabytes, just almost for years and years now. After that, they just keep coming, you know, like kilobytes to maybe 50 to 100 megabytes at the most, usually at a time. Unless you wait a while, then you know, you might see 100, 200, 300 megabyte update if you don't do it every day. But there's an update log. There you go. You can see what's going on. So right now we haven't lost connection. I think it'll when the machine may have to reboot. Maybe what's going to happen. There's a network manager. But I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Well, I turned it on in Cockpit, but I know on the desktop version you have to go and you have to edit a config file. Okay, yeah, now you got to restart. You have to edit a config file or two. I think it's just one, and it's actually pretty easy. If I could remember it, it would really be easy. So I'm sitting here looking at the machine, so I'll know when it reboots. So that wasn't bad. So while that's doing its thing, let's go back to Dawn Songs again. Okay, so it came right up that time. Oh, well, yeah, because I pointed it to the Net Pro Max. So that was just cache. See, this is what I mean about cache. When I reloaded it, it was gone. So all the websites are down until this is rebooted. So that's what I mean. You see, especially sometimes if you know a website like my little server, well, being on the slow Wi-Fi and the server being old, I think has something to do with it too. If it's on the gateway, it loads kind of slow pretty often. Not always, but pretty often. If it's connected to the Net Pro Max, it'll load really fast. But if it loads instantly, then it's probably coming out of your cache. I don't think it's quite time yet. Kind of hard to tell. It just that Net Pro Max sounds the same while it's running, while it's rebooting. You know, it doesn't shut down long enough for you to even tell. Really, and the green light never goes off when it's in a reboot. There's a little yellow light that blinks. Oh, yeah, there is one thing if you're paying attention. Two things. The DVD starts blinking green when it's booting up, and it beeps. Beeped once and now it beeped again. The machine, you know, the little speaker on it. Well, that's updates, so really I don't want to go to updates anyway. I just want to go to the main page. Might not load that page anyway. Yeah, if you want to make it reload to a different place, get up there in the address bar, delete what you don't want, and then hit enter. Don't try to hit the try again. It'll go back to wherever it was before. You can hit this one up here to keep trying it. And I was fixing to say a minute ago it reboots pretty fast, but it's not rebooting as fast because it's installing updates. That's why it needed to be rebooted. So unless something broke, I've been sitting here telling how wonderful it is. It hardly ever breaks. That would really suck. That yellow light, I can't remember. I didn't think it stayed on. I think it's the hard drive. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. What did I do? Hit the home button? There it is. Yeah, it just took longer because it was installing updates. So that's not too bad, installing updates manually like that. But of course, with the server, I really want them to be done automatically all the time. And if it, of course, it's not running all the time either, so I can't tell for sure if it's working because it's not running all the time. It's actually probably, I set it to check at like 12, 1, 2, or 3 in the morning or something anyway. So check for updates. So, if it's set to do that automatically at that time and I don't even have the machine running then well, tonight I did. I had the machine running. Anyway, let's go to the terminal. And, yeah. No, let's don't open Midnight Commander yet. Let's get some of my commands out that will help me to check those config files and everything. Okay, I already have that open. So let's go on that side. Well, let's see what we got over here. Godaddy. I was thinking about what else do I have is what I was wondering. Fedora. I just have the Fedora 28 info and only have one thing in there. It's actually for Mom's machine, 8-core AMD. Oh, there. I thought there's something weird about that. But that's just Fedora 28 info in general. And then I've got Fedora 23, 27. There. 28, Lenovo i5. I think all the commands I have for, let's go by extension again so I can find them. Hostname CTL. That's my spot now where I was. Can't see the colors are all changed. I mean, the whole background's white or almost white, and then the little bars white. Ridiculous. I haven't ever fiddled around and tried to put it the way I want it. I usually just leave these things on default, Biz. Now, see, all of my backups that I got for my main, my zone files, they're all text files. So my commands are, some of them say commands, some of them say terminal output. That's right. Chrome. Oh, GoDaddy zone file bishopco.biz. So that was well, that's fine, but I named it, well, that's the way I named it when I downloaded that one. What is it? Yeah, that's the one. So that's the very first one I downloaded. Well, not the first one because I found some older ones in my other folder. But I'm thinking, I've lost it again. There it is. Properties. I'm going to rename it so I'll be able to find it when I'm looking at zone files. That was how I was planning on doing my naming structure for those things, and then they helped me change it by naming them by the domain name. Okay, now NS lookup, host T. That one, see, doesn't start with terminal output. It starts with net pro max. So sometimes I don't remember to name things all the same. I'm actually remembering NS lookup. I don't remember that host T. And I forgot what information it puts out. We'll try it. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let's see what's coming out. what I wanted to do, well, before I even do that, let's find what I'm looking for. Okay, terminal output, hostname CTL. Let's open that one. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Host T and domain name. Name check zone, that's what I was looking for. Okay. DNS lookup. You know, I don't know what's what here. So let's open them up. See which ones I think I want to keep open. Oh, the ones for the firewall, yeah. Okay, some of them I turned them into something really just about the specific thing. You know, I kind of handmade them, copied and pasted, of course. Hostname CTL, okay, and then check zone, okay, and then and domain name, host T and domain name. Okay, that has in this lookup at the top. Host T. Oh, okay. That way I can copy and paste the domain name. What's this? DNS lookup domains. Okay, this one I don't really need open, I don't think. Well, it does give you the domains, so you don't have to retype them. Terminal output, DNS lookup. Okay, that one I don't really need then. I don't need a bunch of those. DNS lookup domains. Oh, I got that again. Okay. Something looks different about them. Well, that's host T, okay. DNS lookup domains, and then what's this? And this is DNS lookup command again. Okay, so I think those are what I really need. Now, that'll be helpful. I'll leave those open. Let's see. Check zone. Now, this is just named check zone, bishopco.biz, var name, bishopco.biz zone. Okay, so you got to put all that in there. I've only got the one zone file, so still, I haven't gotten any further. Now, let's go back to our back to our terminal, paste that in there. It's okay. Now there's other check files though, and those would be somewhere else in my let's go back to here. Those would be somewhere else in my files, and well, I have that other one open. Commands for firewall. Put it by alphabetical order now to see what a cron example, Dawn songs, free DNS. Fine, failed to start. I tried to get Psalm 68. Those will be my zone files. Lots of screenshots. Terminal output, uptime robot logs. Okay. I think being by extension is still better. Leave it like that for now. Okay, and then log watch. That's the one that was bringing up the SELinux error. I need to fix that so that it can work and do its thing. Right. I want to see if there's anything in here that system CTL status, SSH, yeah, the SSH keygen or SA keys I was talking about I need to make. I may need to make on all machines. Well, there's already some on the server. Actually, I think I've already made them on this machine too. Well, maybe not since I rebuilt it. I don't know. DNF update, DNF update. Okay, that's not anything I need. Yeah, see, I even put my public RSA key right there for Fedora 23 and 28. Okay, so I did that. I think I'll go to downloads now. case I need something out of there, or I need, if I download something, it'll go there and I'll know where to, I'll see it. Okay, where's my, okay, let's move this workspace 3. Yeah, now I can go right to it. Okay, let's do hostname CTL. That's just finding out what the host name is, I guess. Let's go do that and see what it says. Oops, that looks like, that makes me think it's a terminal window. And that's not a terminal. Now it's doing that again. It won't let you. It's easier if you can remember to. I'm not in the habit of going up there. I'm in the habit of right clicking. Okay, bishopco.local domain, computer desktop, 428. Okay. So that's just to give you an idea of the system. Okay, I just did check zone. It showed to be good. I didn't see any errors. I wasn't paying enough attention though. Did it again. Let's go to the logs again. Yeah, after the, okay, here we go. After their last reboot, yeah, it's, the IRQ is too large. I just saw something I might be able to, and it reduces size. Let's see, I think we can go there. Yeah, here we go. Priority 3. So that's what it does. That's what the, I don't know what priority 3 is. Okay, now this one, this could be something I may have to fix. SELinux preventing cert watch from using DAC override capability for complete SELinux is run, SEAlert. You definitely don't want SELinux stopping my DNS server from working right. I keep forgetting to check that because I saw some commands on how to do that. Doesn't look like. See, there's a GUI in the GUI desktop and it'll help you fix those things, tell you what commands to run. But in the server like this, you can, if you get anything, it's going to be in here. Process ID. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what to run or anything to, said something in the message. Oh yeah. Using DAC override. Okay, to messages run. Let's see if that will help. Let's go back to the terminal. I guess that's the particular alert. Long numbers and letters there. Okay. Yeah. Well, this may tell me. I have to go back up there to where it got it started. Where is it? CTL. Here it is. It's preventing CertWatch from using the DAC override capability. Plug in DAC override. Suggest confidence suggestions. If you want to help identify if domain needs this access, or you have a file with the wrong permissions on your system, then turn on full auditing to get path information about the offending file and generate the error again. Turn on full auditing. Okay. Try repeat the ABC, then execute a search ABC TS reset. If you see path record, check ownership permissions on the file and fix it. Otherwise, report as a Bugzilla, Bugzilla. Bugzilla is the program you use. It usually says report as a bug, but Bugzilla is the program used to report bugs. It does it automatically, or it used to. Well, it doesn't, they don't do that anymore. It asks you if you want to report them. It used to, well, you could set it to do automatically, I guess, but anyway. Then if you believe, now this is what you see in the GUI, if you believe that, well, you see that other stuff too. CertWatch should have the DAC overridability by default, then you should report this as a bug. Oh, okay, you can generate a local policy module to allow this access. Do allow this access now by executing a CertWatch and C module PPP. Okay. Additional information. I don't know for sure about all that. Usually it is something you want to do. Let's see. But since it says you're going to see if this domain needs this, and you can turn on full auditing. Or if you have a file with the wrong permissions. Yeah, I'd rather know, Let's see if I can copy this. I tried this before and it didn't work. Well, let's see if I can copy this and put it into a new text file over here. Let's see. It only copies so much text, is the thing. So I got to, you can create a policy to allow this. Yeah, I only got the last part, but that is the most important part. Let's say, save as, this is not going to be a command this time. Well, it is a command, but I'm going to do this. I don't know if it, I guess it's something like that. Now, let's see if I can get any more of that by, I forgot where I need to go to. You can generate an SELinux policy. Oh, here's what it does. It only copies what's seen. Now I'm starting to understand something. So you can't, it won't roll though. It won't automatically roll. So now I'm starting to understand some of it. Where'd it go? You can generate. Okay, so I'm going to get that. I can't find my spot to save my life. There we go. There we go. It unhighlighted when I started rolling it. There. Well, I may be able to get all this simply because you can generate. Okay. Simply because I didn't wait until there was a whole lot. But I'm not going to put all that in there because it's just confusing when I try to. That right up in there might be interesting stuff to have. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look all that interesting. Okay. Actually, I'm going to leave it just like that. Save. Okay, now I have my commands so that I can run them as they suggest. Because those are going to go up to the above the top, and they'll liable to be gone, and I won't ever see them again. Let's see. If you want to help identify if this domain needs to access, or if you have a file with the wrong permission on the system, turn on full editing. As much as I don't want to do even more stuff, let's see that that's in there. Yeah, it's in there. So I've got all that. So let's get down here and run that command. Oh, you can't do Control V. Sometimes I can do paste right away. Okay. Audit CTL, so-and-so, so-and-so. Okay, now what? And try to recreate. Oh, okay. If you see path record check ownership permission on file, and fix it. Otherwise, report this to Bugzilla as Bugzilla. All right. Okay. AU search so and so. No matches. Okay. So there's nothing to fix now. As far as a file permissions, okay. If you believe that CertWatch should have the DAC override capability by default, then you should report this as a bug. You can generate a local policy for the to allow this access. What is the access it wants? Ah, no. Sometimes it says, you know, what file is. It usually always says like some file or folder that it's trying to access. CertWatch. Okay, before I do it, I'm going to do a little Google search and see what comes up, see if it's a common thing. That's two commands you got to run separately, so check this. There's an image of it. There's only one other. Oh, look at that. The writing's in Chinese or something. Public-private key pair. Huh. Let's look at. Let's put that somewhere. I'll just put it in there for now. Key, no key. Public key, private key. Generate a public key. PuTTY configuration. Authenticating with public key. Public key. Well, I was thinking, you know, that it's kind of usually something you want to go ahead and do, but since that's what comes up. Let's see the first half and see what we get with that. Okay, allowing, cert watch to use in Python. There's a bug on that. Allowing access. Do not use an example in the system production. Audit to allow. I think I read something about audit to allow in here at the beginning of it. Audit CTL, shadow. Okay, let's see what it says. From logs of denied operations. Oh, okay. That's what that command is. It's going to allow. Probably should put that somewhere else, but I'm going to leave it for now. Let's see what that bug looks like. That's talking about. This is Bugzilla redhat.com. See. So close next release. When was this? R21? 15, 16, 17, 18. It might have been. Blueman get started. Blueman, that's a Bluetooth app that starts with the system by default. I wonder if that's on this server. Shouldn't be, I wouldn't think. That's in somebody other language, German, I think. Oh, it's all, everything in here is in. No, that's not. Putting Python from using DAC override. Python from using DAC override capability. Okay. Allow Blueman. Let's see. And it says allow my pool. Yeah. So it sounds like the same thing. I was beginning to think, wait a minute, this could be some sort of you got to watch out because see, SELinux is there to stop attacks. It's a security. That's what security Linux. That's what it is. So you don't want to just willy-nilly allow things. You may not know. You need to figure out enough about what it's doing, and that's why I'm going to search the other half of that to know whether or not you think it should be done. See, allow should be the third option, not the first. Let's see what that one is. Labeling problem. That's a file labeling problem, and you can relabel the file system. There's a command I've had to do it before, and you can relabel all the files to what they should be, what the defaults, and then a lot of times that'll stop these SELinux alerts. Because a file has actually gotten labeled wrong somehow by probably some automated process. A lot of times, I think it happens sometimes when you install applications, something gets labeled wrong. Not the way it should be for SELinux, That's the third option. Yeah, seem to just go there. I'm not going to read it all because this is a general article, which is a good one, but I can tell that. Cert watch, right to Varchi. What to allow in my cert watch? Oh, okay, cert watch. May signal an intrusion attempt. I think that's the description that they were getting. This is 2010, but I remember seeing that a lot. Yeah, this is older. Sometimes labeling problems. There it is, restore con. Could try restore the default system file context for cache. I guess that's the folder we're talking about or something. Yeah, cache. Or you can do the whole system. I guess if you did the whole system, you would do. That's a dot cache folder, yeah. I don't know. I guess you'd do restore con v. I don't know. Maybe v. Do all that and then put just your root. You know, 1/ in there. I can't remember. I've done it before. It's been a long time since I had to do it. Used to be a lot of false positives in SELinux, but everybody used to I used to file bugs and the developers would tell me, they'd answer back. That's who answers these. They'd answer back and say, well, just set your system to say, well, one of them said, I hate to tell you this, but after going through it and it's just going to be a while for it to be fixed or whatever, he'd say, you run the command set and force 0, and it will set your system to permissive mode, and it makes a lot of that go away. But in the last, since about at least Fedora 23, maybe before that, hasn't been a big problem, and you're much safer to not do that. Just leave it on enforcing. And so when something comes up once in a while, I can usually figure out whether or not I want to turn it on or not. Say okay to it, and then I'll say okay if it seems safe, and then it goes away, no more errors. Or if it's I still don't know, I just let it keep popping up and just ignore it as long as if I can do what I need to do, then it just say good. Thank you. You might be stopping something bad from happening. But right now I'm trying to get this DNS server working, and so I want to make sure that's not making not DNS server working, and might be a problem in that. And if that doesn't work, this is instructions on that one. They're running the restore con on bcache. Let's see. Wonder if I could run restore con on. If I can figure out what folder it was trying to go to. Cert watch. What folder was it trying to go to? I don't think. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That's the thing, is it doesn't say, it just says plugin DAC override. Okay. Doesn't say that it's trying to do anything on any specific folder. So I'm going through this right here. Did that tell me? So I actually just ran the second one. It's highlighted because I searched it, I think. Yeah, I did that. TS recent. Oh, okay. No matches. Okay. Audit CTL. Shadow PW. So it's in ETC Shadow. That's the folder. But it's trying to do this on. If you see a path record, check the ownership permissions on the file and fix it. But there is not a path record. It says no matches. Okay, and so then I'm over here saying, okay, so what's going on? Where is it going on? It's not, this is different. Cache is, not. But it does have the restore con command, example of it. Access instead, you can generate a local policy, and this is, of course, for this a different. That's for a different folder and everything else, and this is also all the way back in 2010. Where'd it go? I saw it. Oh, Fedora 12, I think. Yeah, version 12 it looks like. So. That's 2008. Might have wished I had that restore con command open again. I was thinking about, well, it said no matches, so evidently that's not the problem. If there had been matches come up, then you would have told you what file was needing restore con, or just you could probably, well, I don't know if you can do it in Midnight Commander easily enough, but I usually use Crusader, and just right-click on the file and change the file permissions. Usually you just do that right quick, not have any problem. But you'd need to be in Crusader root mode. Of course, you can't use Crusader on the remote console, but because it's a GUI app. But that Midnight Commander might have that functionality, and I think it does, to change file permissions and stuff, and groups and everything, I think. So I'm wondering here, I don't want to do anything risky. This is a web server. This is, it's exposed to the world on purpose, so you don't want anything risky going on in there. CertWatch raw, order to allow, my CertWatch, C module X, my CertWatch PP. Source context, target, unknown capabilities, CertWatch, SELinux. Targeted, enforcing. I'm in enforcing mode, which is the way I want to stay. I had 2 snacks tonight. I'm getting hungry again. I'm going to have to eat a real meal. Well, it's 5:33 in the morning. It's time for my supper, I guess. CertWatch. Okay. Mod security problem, 2010. Stuff is so old. Let's see. I'm going to try just seeing if I can tell what. Received SSL security warning from CertWatch. Seems like it's about a security key. See now, if that was an attack, then you darn sure don't want to allow it. CertWatch. This is a script will monitor and optionally renew certificates in the given directory tree. Okay, so I'm going to put that in software. Linux. I thought I had a Linux software folder. It's not exactly OS info. Maybe I have a software Linux folder. Yeah, I think that's what I got. There it is. Okay, so that's what it is then. It's a script to watch your certificates and everything, but I can't really tell, you know, if it seems safe to allow that, because it could be, you know, something attacking, trying to mess up my certificates. So I'm not going to allow it right now. Don't think it would, you know, as long as my DNS server seems to be serving, it does. I think it does use certificates for some of its functionality, though. Well, anyway, let's do some of those commands about the IP. You know, that sees what it's telling. Let's see. Where's the one that did I have it open and close it or something? Oh, this is it right here. So I'll leave it open for now, still. And the firewall, let's go back to the other end and start down there. I've got so many open that I've got to page through them. Okay. I didn't run that one yet. The one I want to run is this one right here. It's the one I can't remember to do, you know, how to do it. Okay, so yeah, NS12 and NS11 domain control. Okay, and there's no point in running any reverses on the IP addresses because I don't have that set up yet. That's the thing I still haven't done yet. Hostname CTL, I did that a while ago. Checked my zone file a while ago. And that's some more of the same thing with all my IP addresses. Got all the different ones, and that would just tell me, you know, GoDaddy and all that. I think I'll close that. Check zone. Okay, I thought that was over here. I guess that was not over here. I guess it was right there. And what's this one? NS lookup commands. Yeah, that's all the forward and backward. I'll leave it because it's got all the IP addresses. I might want them here in a little bit. Let's see. And for the firewall, okay. There's one thing I wonder about. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I ever tried it on the this would be the gateway. Yeah, I can't do it. There's no name since I turned the, if I still had my caching name server running on my router, it might work to the, well, I guess it wouldn't. To the gateway, that's the gateway 500. Now this is this machine, so I'll do it just to double, triple check everything. Must not hit enter good. I guess I missed enter. Okay, I can't find it. Okay, so let's go into Midnight Commander and go to etc. I'm gonna have to follow instructions again. Because I really am thinking about using my Godaddy, my bishopco.biz Godaddy zone file though. Thinking about using it, just putting the right, stuff in there. I want to look at my named config file first. Here's my name config. Where's my cursor at? It's in a weird place, it seems. Yeah, the mouse doesn't work in here. Okay. See it blinking over there at the top right, and I think that's where my cursor is or something. I don't know. Anyway, oh, this is a view only file. I guess that's why. So listen on any port. Turned off IPv6. Allow query any. I think I did that last time maybe. Recursion no, because I could run it as both, but they don't advise to run them as a DNS authoritative server. I'm trying to set it up as a DNS authoritative advertising server. That's what it is, for the advertising my domain names. And recursion is for DNS caching server, and they actually recommend that you have a separate server for caching from your authoritative server. And actually, I have a little caching server built into my router, so I can turn that on if I need it. That's my thinking. I could try running them both, but I figured just make it harder for me to set things up and more confusing. Sec enable, but then again, it might not. Because it's already set up for a caching server. It might be better to leave it on. And well, it says you got to do some extra security stuff if your recursive DNS server has a public IP, then you need to enable access controls, and so that's why I don't want to have it on, because that's a lot more work of stuff I'm going to have to learn. So, let's see. Yeah, now here's my logging. Okay, my zone file. Now there's one thing that's kind of, zone internet, and I've looked at that, but that was already there, zone in name.ca. I'll go look at that again, and then I'll go look. Well, and those are all default stuff, and then the one I added was, I made me a bishopco.biz zone file, and it's bishopco.biz.zone. And I looked at that other one, name.ca, I guess, in etc named.root. Okay. Oh, etc name. Oh, those are in etc. Mine here is, well, I was following commands of instructions, and mine is in var. Name.ca, I don't know if it might be in etc. It doesn't say where it is, so. Internet type hint file name.ca. I think it's best. If I could just put it all in one file, it seems easier to me, but everybody, well, and the guy, that script I might still want to download. Depends on if I'm going to use all these Godaddy ones, and no, but he made his all separate files. He had a file for, and that's how I started out, to make separate files. So I do have a bishopco.biz zone file. That's a forward. It doesn't say in it forward zone. That's what everybody else does. I'm still kind of off on if I'm doing it right, So I think I just need to add this is my forward zone, even though I didn't label it that way. I think that's just that I didn't put it in the name because I didn't know to do it at the time. But even if I just label the other one reverse, rev bishopco.biz.zone, then I'll know what's what. That's the thing, is just knowing what's what. But I got to get some. I haven't seen. Well, I guess I could look it up and see if I'd like to have an example to copy and paste instead of having to type it out. I've got it in screenshots, but I'd have to type it all out from looking at those. That's pretty hard to get it all right. So name.ca. I've already looked at that before. Named. It's not in there. There's that other one. I've looked at it several times. Named root key. So I don't know if it's in. Let's go over there and see. No, let's go get into bar. And then I believe it's going to be named. Yeah, see, there's your FTP page. That machine doesn't have anything in it because I wasn't planning on. Yeah, bar named, and then www is where my website is, and there's my website. So named. Now there's chroot. I mentioned that before. That I learned, only one video mentioned that, and they said for better security, copy all those config files over to chroot in the right places. And I may do that, but first I just want to see if I got to just try to see if I can get it running, the most common way everybody shows you how to do it. Oh, there it is, name.ca. So it's in var name.ca. Okay, now this one, this is the one with all the root servers and everything in it. So yeah, I don't need to mess with that one. That one should stay just like it is. That list hardly ever changes, they say. And that's the authoritative name servers on the internet. The official ones, the ones that are like in the whatever associations and stuff, Now, this one, I put, okay, yeah. Now that's one thing I still haven't figured out for sure. Do I want my router's IP address, or do I want my external IP address? I know one thing, the last search I did, it didn't bring up anything. Well, what is it I did? Well, I need to put my reverse, but something didn't come up. See, there's my backup file. You see that, I had the IP, not the router, the machine itself. I put the local IP address of the machine. And, okay, now, yeah, let's get back out of here and do an NS lookup. Wait, do I have that in the, yeah. Well, it finds me by the, way it is now, it finds, this is actually my charter DNS server. That's the thing. That may be, it's finding their DNS servers, but it does go on at non-authoritative answer and go on and say 47.24.15.8182. So, if I go, let's see. Without the reverse DNS, well, let's see. Oh yeah, NS1. Let's see. NS1. That's the other thing, is I'm not sure I have the NS1 stuff put in my files right. Where is that? I guess it would be in the oops, I hit escape instead of trying to hit tab and go back over there. Name config. It's really hard to. I've been hitting it. Yeah, I've been just hitting the view just to make sure I don't mess the file up. But see, now I can read through it really well, and I can see my cursor. I can tell where I'm at. So I'll stay in the edit mode. And see, they're color coded. Really helps. Allow query any. Recursion no. I think I need to put an entry in there saying that I have a, yeah, I need to put an entry in there saying I have a reverse zone file. I can't copy that way. Oops. I think you can get in here and copy. No, you can't. Can't copy things in here. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you try to do it anyway. Mouse doesn't work in here. So how do you do copy? F5. Oh, I think that's going to do it. No. I was holding down the shift because I thought I needed to. Let's go back. I don't know. Copy. Where's the paste? F9. Where's the paste? Paste from clip file. Copy to clip file. I didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, so I'm still good there. Let's see. Let's go hit F9 again and see if it helps me copy better. Copy to clip file. Well, how do you select? That's what I need to know. Usually you can just hold down shift and move the, the arrow keys. Copy to clip file. Well, I don't need a file. I just need a. See, it doesn't stay highlighted or anything. What about control? No. Okay, now that almost looks like it's highlighted because it has a little green over that. F copy. Now let's see. Whoops. It's got a hold of it there. I didn't know it would do that. Now then, F9. Paste. The only paste it has is from clip file. Control V doesn't do nothing. Okay. Let's say copy to clip file then. But down at the bottom it says copy, and I would figure that's all you'd need because it's something that you would do a lot, Okay, F9. Copy to clip file. Alright. That's not going to do it. Copy. Oops, did it again. I want to do Control V. paste from clip file. Nope. I can do it from a file on my computer down here. I did it before, so but I'm going to get out of here without, let's see, close file, save, no, now, because I don't know what all I might have changed in there. Okay. The thing is, I don't think I have. Let's go see if I have it in my text files. Yeah, I didn't save anything like that. Well, I may have. Let's go see. I didn't have anything like that open that I know of. I don't think I ended up saving any of those commands as I was working. I think I did screenshots. Or those files. I don't have backups of those files, do I? That's what I'm needing, is like file. Okay, then this is something we can do. Oops. No, don't save it. Okay, so what I need to do then is F9, write FTP, SFTP. Oh, I can't do that. This machine doesn't have SFTP. Does it? Or does it? Let's find out. Can't remember now. I don't think I ever installed it. 68.192. Well, let's just do 192. Fail, yeah, refuse. So I don't think I have a SFTP running on my machine that I'm, this one here, the Lenovo Wi-Fi. Let's see. It doesn't get it. Now I have it on, I have it on the gateway out there. Let's see. Okay, I'm making it. Yeah, I'm making it. I don't have to do it in this program. I can go and use. I knew there was a way to do this. FileZilla. And then I can copy it from the NetPro Max to my machine. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, and there's something weird about this. See, you can save bookmarks to your heart's content, but then they don't work right. See, all it does is go to the local folder that you were in when you saved that bookmark. It doesn't help you none. Well, that's actually the Seagate expansion drive, and that's not really where I want it. So. And that's a Seagate expansion drive. So now I have to go back in order to get back to my got to work my way back to my home directory now. Well, first let's just get connected and we'll see. I want to connect to 153, yeah. 153. 3. I think I got that right. Port 22. Okay, yeah, so on the right side it'll be, but I'm gonna need var first. Well, first I want etc. Then I want, well, let's get this in the right directory over here. It doesn't work. You gotta watch out clicking around. It'll do things like rename directories and all kinds of stuff when you don't expect it to. If you stay up here and you just click once, it'll go right into the folder though. See, now it's right in there. Okay. Now I want to be an etc. And you can type and it'll go to stuff, but you can really mess up doing that too. So I'm going to be careful about doing that. Host allow. Trying to think of if there's anything out. Name config. You can right click, download, and it's not coming up to the top, I guess, because I don't have it. Thought it would should be in there. Okay, well that's today, but I don't see it. There it is. Some of those other files. Why would the other files? I guess. Oh, I guess that was, yeah. So it kept the date. Oh, okay, because I have to SFTP. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking it would be today's date. That's why I was. I'm going to download that one too. You can select more than one at a time, but I'm not sure. I'm just kind of going them as I see them because I'm not real sure about all this. I'm not real sure with this program. It does funky things, and I don't want to delete anything or anything. Oh, it's at the bottom. That's why it was blinking. I don't think there are any more in there that I want in the etc. I'll look through and see. Host allow, host deny, host name, host config. Those would be interesting. You see I'm holding down control. Now that's not dangerous really, unless you accidentally hit delete or something. FS tab. Crony config. I won't worry about all that right now. Those might be useful, but okay, so I think that's all I want of that. Now I want to go to var named. See what's in named. I was fixing to say I might want the whole thing. See what's in CH root. Well, there's nothing in there right now. Data, dynamic, slaves. Yeah, because just putting those files in there, I don't know. Yeah, let's just get the files I really want. I think I want those. I don't think that's going to be, if it was going to override anything that was in there, then it would ask me, how do I want to handle it, you know. So there we go. I'll leave that open for a minute while I'm sure it doesn't use up resources or anything, too many resources. Okay, now I can open up the one I'm trying to edit, which is name config. Is that what? Yeah, first I got to put me an entry in there saying that I want to make me a zone, that I'm going to have a, I'm getting ready to make it here in a minute. I'm going to make me a zone file, a reverse zone file. Now, here's my folder. Bishop code. Did find failed to start. Why is it? Oh, it's by extension. That's why it's hard to find. I think it needs to go like that. Bishop code biz Psalm 68. That didn't work. There. Name zones. Host named, where's named config? Host. I guess it wasn't, there it is. No, it's host config. Zones. That looks like it's a script. See source code, maybe that's why it has that. It's not executable, so it must not be a script. I guess it's because it's C. That's not just a text file. You have different extensions on them, so I guess if I'm going to find it, I'll end up having to go by ABCs. Now, name config. There we go. What's this one? You see, owner can view and modify, group can view only, and others no access. So that's why I don't want to copy any files over there and end up with the wrong permissions maybe and have to try to change them in the command line. But copying and pasting the text doesn't affect that, so it just has that icon for whatever reason, I guess. So let's hit view on it instead of, that way I won't accidentally edit it. Okay, yeah, it's all blue in here. Okay, so what I wanted was this, and then I can modify it. Okay, yeah, I've been putting a space, and then that ends it up. I forget what they call that, but so I need to get down here, go to the next, leave a space, and then I'll edit, paste, and then I want, I think it's going to be reverse bishopco.biz, but I'm not sure. I may have to look through my screenshots again. I could say, yeah, I think I'll put a dot. I think that's a good way to do it. What I don't know is, do I need to leave that like that or change it? So, yeah, I won't even hit save yet until I'm sure. Verse.bishopco.biz. It might be better not to have the dot in there. I don't know. But got to look. I guess all I can do is, I guess I'll close this. Close the application because I'm fixing to have to open up screenshots. Leave those open. That, I'm not sure I'm done with it yet, or am I? Yeah, I guess I am for now. Let's put that on that side. Go to my pictures. Okay. Oh no, not those pictures. Actually, I don't want to go to pictures. I want to go to documents. Actually, I want to be in that same folder. I just guess I'll organize it differently. So organize it by extension again. Yeah, Linux how to. That's one of the good ones. Well, let's go by the newest and then go to the pictures because, well, let's do that for now. I'm not sure where the pictures I really want are. Let's open it with the image viewer because it's a lot less heavy on the resource usage. I don't know what I got here. Let's see. That's at the beginning. I was just looking to see what's in there. Oh, how to install. Well, let's do it that way for now. Well, let's go backwards first. The way I was thinking of going. See how far I would have to go to get to any of those instructions. See, there's a whole lot of what I've been doing with GoDaddy in there. I haven't even got them all moved over there yet. Whole lot. Some of them I renamed, but you know, it takes a long time to do that. Now there's where I messed up. Use that template to do all those at once. I have a whole lot about that. I've forgotten about that. That's the thing about paging through screenshots. Oh, ZenMap. There's a bunch of those. That thing was going to scan 1,000 IPs. Now I'm finally into some of those instructions. System restart name service. There's some good instructions there. Some file. Bar name asphalt. That's with more than one. See, he's making some DB files, and I'm not sure. I remember they didn't have to be named .db. It was part of his organization in his mind. But see, he had forward.example.com, reverse.example.com, and he named them DB. But that's okay, from what I understand. Yeah, you got to restart the name service after you edit those. So I either got to reboot the machine or restart named. Systemctl restart name.service. I guess that would do it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe this was a better way to go look than the other ones that I looked through the other day on the video, because this seems to be more the way I want to do mine. Okay, reverse. Oh, okay, so this is system root server scripts. Automation script. This is his automation script, but that's a zone file. That's what I kind of would like to do, but it was pretty complicated, is to download his script and run it. I have to edit it first to make it match mine. But this is part of that setup. But if I'm going to use my GoDaddies, then I can't use this script, you know. And I think maybe I'm going to have to use the GoDaddy so I can have all that mail stuff in there, and I can't hand type all that, or I don't even know if I can copy and paste it right, you know. I guess I could do that. etc var name local zones, etc var name aspfeldb.com. See, he put more than one. He was showing you how to do it with more than one website too. He's got example.com, and then he also had I can't say that, but anyway, he was showing you more than one way to do it. But this is all good. Let's see, I think he didn't have it finished yet. I think that's got for, yeah, he put FOR. FWD is kind of the American, he wasn't American. Probably, you know, is the American common way to say forward is SWD. Abbreviation for forward is FWD. That's what I'm used to. So if I was going to do that, I would do it that way. If I rename my one I have to forward, I think I'll put FWD. And then FOR is for. It's a word, you know. So It's not good to use abbreviations that are an actual word. They always get a little confusing to me and to a lot of people, I think. A lot of us Americans. So anyway, rev.example, reverse, see rev, I see rev, reverse.example.com, and I don't think I'm pretty almost certain it doesn't have to say .db. I know it doesn't because I've seen them done all different. I've seen them done with nothing, just, you know, your domain name period, like reverse.domain name with nothing, no extra thing on the end. We just, you know, reverse.example.com, and I've seen them like that. That's the actually that might be because that's part of his script. It might not have anything. It might be how his actual names. That DB may be a database to go with his script. So the more I'm looking through these I'm thinking, I better not go by those because that's part of that script setup stuff. But it does remind me of that. Okay, so I'm going to go out of there and go back to where I was. Oops. Well, it's all right. This one works really well anyway. As soon as it gets opened up and ready to go, it really follows the screenshots in the order that I have it here, newest to oldest. I think what it does is, however I have this organized, when I open it, it follows them that way, which is really convenient. Only reason I've gotten to not using it lately is because of that right there. It takes forever. Now it's finally working. But if I go over here and look, well, let's see. It's not doing it now. Sometimes it's using up way too many resources, especially for when I'm. But seeing it also stops. It doesn't roll. The other one rolls on through. When you get to the end, it just starts at the beginning, and which can get confusing. So this one, I know when I get to there, that's the first one, the one I clicked on. And so I can go backwards. Oh, but the only thing is, I want to go the other way this time. I didn't mean to open it up in this one. This is what I just went through forever. But you can go over to the folder view and open it up and pick. I'm not seeing images, so I can't do what I was thinking. I thought oh, well, I can't. Okay, here's what I can do. You can go to the browse mode, and then you can see the screenshots. That doesn't help. See the screenshots. Might as well do it like that then, huh? So I can read more of the. I think you can make them a little bigger, but I think they're probably big enough. Well, I don't know. Oh, I think you just. Oops. What did that do? That made them really big, didn't it? But that's too big. Then you can't. Oh, I hit. What is that? Enter. I'm in control, and I'm trying to use the number, the plus and minus. Oh, it doesn't do anything to plus and minus, but enter makes it big and small. Whichever one you're highlighted on, I guess. Okay, so we're at the bottom here. Thing didn't reboot, did it? It rebooted all on its own. Why did it do that? The lights didn't go out. Nothing happened to anything else. I don't know why it would reboot. But the NetPro Max rebooted. I heard it beeping. I don't know what would cause that. At least I'm glad I didn't allow that SELinux thing. I would have thought I'd let somebody in there. I don't think anybody has got in there. I hope not. Anyway, sometimes they do things like that. And I don't know. Maybe there was an automatic update that did run, and it needed a reboot, and I wasn't there to You know, I wasn't even over there to see what was going on. So yeah, see, when you're trying to look at screenshots, you can't really tell what it is you're dealing with when you're looking at these. So I was going to go by the file name. That's what I was going to do. Oh, well, I can still do that. I see the file names. Okay. There are some of the few that have names. Okay, there they are right there. So let's go there. Now, I'm going to go to full screen. What is that? Oh, that's some more of that other one. Yeah, that's that. This other guy's. Now, this is his setup. Okay, so if I go to the right, I can go to his setup stuff. But you see, he was copying and pasting stuff out of his notes. I wish he would have let us have those notes. Same guy as the one with the script, and he does allow you to download his script, and I didn't do it yet because you have to sign up on his website. It's one of those websites where they're selling you classes, but he does put videos online to help sell his classes. But anyway, and this is another one which I think he might be doing the same thing, but anyway, this is a different guy though. Let's see. I was flipping through here and I saw a script. Yeah, here's one right here. Okay, this is, yeah, ns1.example.com. What file is that? SOA. Yeah, that looks like a zone file. Top of a zone file. What file is it? Domain 1. That's root ns1. I can see at the top now. Oops, I'm trying to put it up there. I'm just going to keep kind of going through it. I'm going backwards in his instructions, but there's etc rf12 so and so root key. Oh, I may have to get to going forwards before I can understand what's going on. Zone. Okay, now here he's giving out zones. Main 1, reverse, ns1.example.com. Yeah, his is called ns1.example.com. Oh my, yeah, see, I'm getting more and more turned around. Forward FWD, ns1.example.com. That's what I was talking about, though. He calls it ns1, and I think, yeah, this is his zone file. So this is evidently the I think this is the name config, which is what I'm in right now. Let's go on. Oh yeah, ns1 is his machine. Root on at ns1, and then he has another machine. You got to watch what some of them, they're going back and forth between terminals, remote terminals, and different machines, because that's what they need to do show what they're showing. Name.ca. Okay, name config. Yeah. Well, let's go back. I don't know if I want to go all the way back to the beginning of his thing or not. Now let's stay where I'm at. Because I did go through. I actually got sidetracked and didn't go through. The last time I didn't go all the way through. So etc name config.
So he put them, I don't know if that makes a big difference, but he didn't put them below the ETC, the RFC zones and all that. He put these at the bottom. And mine, the way I ended up with it from, it says file, type master, okay, zone, type master, file, ns1.example.com. File. What else did he put in there? Wait till he gets done, because sometimes they do some more editing. Yeah, okay, so this is the one before he was done with it. Okay, zone ns1.example.com, and then zone. Yeah, that's there. You can see it's backwards. 716. You don't put the whole 7.168.192. So I would be 192.168.0. Master, reverse. What's this one? Zone domain 1 example.com, internet master, domain 1 example.com, ns1 example.com, forward, reverse, domain 1. So I think only thing I have, the one I have, bishopco.biz, is this one right here. And then get out of this full screen. Let's go ahead and make that a little. Well, actually, that won't make the text. Well, it might. Let's see. Yeah, it makes the text bigger. That's why I leave it smaller like that. Operations is where I like to stay. Okay. Now, so I think maybe what I have is the equivalent of this. Let's go over here and look at my file and see. Oh yeah, I can't until I reconnect. It's rebooted by now. Yeah. I don't know why it rebooted unless it did another, like another small update or something. Can't really imagine. But I've seen all my machines once in a while do that. Let's see, ETC. Am I in ETC? No. Okay, so name config again. Let's see. I think I was in edit mode when that happened too. Hopefully it didn't mess it up. Yeah, looky there. Name config. So that was like something to, and I don't remember ever seeing that before. So that's, maybe it tried to save the state it was in. Let's look at it if we can. We'll just do the view. Do something on the current file. I hit 3 for view. Let's see. Edit, call, current subdirectory. Did I hit F3? Yeah, I can't open it. Okay, well let's go. It may be a darn good thing I backed up those files, huh? What if that got broke? I'll have to be trying to get it from copying it over. I'm thinking it's not going to be gone or anything. It's just that whatever I was doing would be lost. There it is. Let's see. We'll just view it first. And it looks fine. Okay. Now we'll try to edit it. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't save my work. I remember now. Let's see. Probably, yeah, that was in this clipboard, so yeah. And I had edited it, and I had changed this to reverse.
That's what I was planning on doing. Except for that's probably not the right format now. Well, you see the way this is laid out is not, it's a little different, but it has the same information. So mine is zone bishopco.biz. Okay. And I think I'm going to need both now. Edit, paste. Oh, if I could just put it all in the same file, it sure would be easier for me, though. But it may end up being... Okay, I think I need all three of them. I didn't realize that I needed all three of them. But looking at this, he has NS1 example.com. Actually, maybe I need to call it NS1. Wait, NS1 example.com master file forward NS1 example.com. Okay, and then zone so and so reverse. Okay. Oh, okay, he just has them in a different order. Reverse ns1.example.com. I don't know that it has to be called NS1 though. It might. And then domain 1 example.com master internet master file domain 1 example.com. This is the zone file I have. Okay, that's all I ended up with. Internet IN. Oh, it's not capital, but I guess that's okay. Biz.zone. I think I'm going to leave the .zone on there unless it looks like it's going to cause trouble. He didn't put .zone on his, but I saw that somewhere else. So, and those are at the. He put those in the middle there. He didn't. See, mine are up here somewhere. I think they're way up here somewhere. I don't know that that order actually matters, but I don't know that it doesn't either. Where are they? I thought those were in there. There they are, right there. I could always put them at the bottom, but yeah, oh, they're just right there. Oh, and that zone INCA. Where is it? Yeah, it's up there. He put it right after that. And then, see, that's what would be great about using that script. Have it. If I could set that up, it would automatically generate all my zone files. All I had to do is type in my domain name into that script, and I guess save it. I don't know, I might have to save a bunch of different versions of it, but not too hard. But again, I think my zone files, I'm going to end up having to copy and paste my GoDaddy stuff into them. Into the... I guess the domain zone file, I guess. Well, I'm going to go ahead and follow through right here for a little while. I'm getting hungry enough that I'm probably going to have to quit before I really get anywhere. But if I can even get in my head kind of which way I'm going, it would be helpful. And now that I have those backed up, now that I realize, I guess I kept thinking about it and forgetting it. But putting those at the bottom might be, I don't know if it matters or if it's just preferred way to lay it out so that all the zone stuff was together. But I can't copy and paste. I figured out how to do that, so I'm not going to do it right now. I can't cut and paste, I mean, because the mouse doesn't work in there. But I wonder if it would work in one of those other editors like Nano. I can do that. And Nano's not too bad. Let's see. I don't think. Well, we'll see. Okay. This is the one. Oh, all that information. That's the hard part. So the one I have is this one. But I don't have the thing that says file. Type master and then file. Domain1 example.com in file domain1 example.com and then close it. Oh, it does have file. It's already in there. In and close it. Okay. It is easier to read to me like that than the way he's got it laid out. I always read better, you know, just left to right than around the corner, you know, with a bunch of returns in there. So I'll leave it like that. I know that doesn't hurt, that part. Okay, bishopco.biz. Okay, now let's go. We do forward and then reverse. He's got them in different order, so I have to go, you know. Okay, ns1.example.com. And then he says forward ns1.example.com. I think I'm going to do the ns1, yes, because that's going to help me understand that. I'm wondering if I want to leave the zone off the end on the ns1 files. I think I might, because this other one is the one that I think they're all zone files, yeah, because it says zone there. But that one is my main zone file, and that will tell me right quick that it's a zone file. Okay, so I just need to change, I make it ns1 domain name. Actually, all I have to add to it is ns1. ns1.bishopco.biz. And then I think I need to make it forward ns1. Yeah, forward.ns1.example.biz. ns1.example.biz. Now, I'm still not sure do I want to take out zone or not. That's an awful long name, isn't it? That's one thing I'm thinking about. Okay, bishopco.biz master. It does say zone at the beginning there. I think I'm going to take out the zone because I think that'll help. Like I said, I think that'll help me figure out what's what. This will be my zone file, my main zone file. These will be my forward and reverse. They are zone files, but that'll quickly, I don't know, we'll see. Now this other one has to be edited. Let's back up to this one and make sure I've got it right. And this one, master. You know what? That other viewer, can you do an open with or something? That other viewer, I can make it small. This has got all this extra stuff on the left. I can make that other viewer small and put it over there in the same window. So there's not much, just that corner there to look at. That other viewer has an open with. You can open it with open those files with other. Or send to or whatever. There's one down here. Yeah, there it is. Open with. Image viewer. Yeah, let's see what happens if we. Oh, you can't move it to another window. What is another one? I think it's pretty small, and I think I can move it. Yeah. Workspace 2. And then make it small enough. Oops, but it makes the image small, so that's not going to work. Okay, I'm just going to have to be jumping back and forth. It's really getting hard. Okay. Which one was I on? NS1 forward.ns1. Forward.ns1. Okay, so it's all the same in the forward one. Master, it's all the same. All I need is ns1 forward.ns1. Okay, and then reverse, it's got to have that. It still needs to say reverse.ns1.example.com. Reverse.ns1 bishopco.com. Yeah, that's why I'm going to delete some of that extra stuff. That's one of the reasons. Too much. I guess I have to try to type it out. Okay, reverse.ns1.bishopco.biz. Now, over here, it's not going to be bishopco.biz at all. All right? Where's the reverse? Oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. It's not going to be. The first part is going to be the IP address, IN address, ARPA. So 192.168. Okay, so I'll do 0.168.192. 0.168.192. And then what? 0.168. 192.168.0. Okay, so it's in reverse. Now, .in-addr .in-addr .in-addr.arpa ARPA. Let's hit save right now. That thing rebooted on me last time. That's a lot of work to lose. Okay. 0.168.192.in-addr.arpa. And it's still master, and then reverse ns1 bishopco.biz. Reverse, where'd it go? Master, reverse ns1.bishopco.biz. Of course, he's .com. And then, what's this one? This is his regular zone, which is the same. Those, well, I'll worry about moving those if it acts up after I do actually I'll do a check, I guess. Do that check again. Yeah, you can do that before you restart it even. So I need to get in my text files. Let's see. Yeah, so it's there, and I don't know if I want one of those or not. Usually you do. So let's just do that. Okay. And this one I'm not sure. Let's do it like that. These files are a little more particular than others. Might have to move that down to the beneath it. We'll see. Okay. So bishopco.biz master, bishopco.biz zone. You don't think that would cause trouble, do you? Let's see. I haven't made these files yet. And so as long as I make these files the way I wrote that out, forward in a .ns1 to bishopco.biz, ns1 to bishopco.biz, and then, so yeah, this is the, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, that's the reverse. Should be right. Oh, one thing about that. Yeah, and you see if I put my external IP, see there what we're doing there's on local, most of them, and that's why they had local IP addresses. If I had to put my external IP in there, then it's going to be changing. That's why I thought, I really thought that I could set all this up on my local, and like I said, set it to my, I thought I could set it up to I can't even say it. I thought it would maybe automatically tell whatever my external IP is, it would tell the world what it was. I don't think it works that way now. But well, let's see if that works for now, and then if I have trouble with the, I don't really care about the reverse lookup actually for anything but local, so it's the forward lookup that matters to the whole internet, and that's bishopco.biz, you know, that's the actual domain name. So we'll see. I think we'll just see what happens with that. Okay. Now I think we better run a check, and there it is, check zone. Var named. Oh, I haven't got them in there yet. That's going to check var named. Oh, I see. That file's already there. I haven't edited. Yeah, I haven't made those files yet, so that's not going to help yet. I would need to put what file I'm checking anyway. That one should still check out just like it did a while ago. See, it says okay. Okay, so let's go back into Midnight Commander, and I'm going to need that. I don't think you can have, if you can have more than one file open, I'm not quite sure how to do that in Midnight Commander. Maybe you can. Maybe I'll try it and see. Because this information, unless I get in, you know, that FTP program again and copy it over to my machine, I won't have all this new information. Like, what am I going to name my file? I can't copy that either. Forward ns1.bishopco.biz. I can probably remember that. You know, all I have to do is add reverse.ns1 to it. But where's my screenshots? I'm thinking I need to go to the next one. So he does var named vim. Yeah, he's going to make it var named domain1.example.com. So that's where he wants it to be. He already, did he edit it already or what? I guess he was typing var name. etc named config and then, oh, vim. So he was editing with vim. Okay. Var name. Well, mine's already there, that one. Okay. Oh, now. There that is. Okay. Yeah, so that's his, let's see if I've got anything different in mind. So if I do F9, file, new, open file, oh, yeah, cancel that. Let's see, can I go into the, yeah, F9, I can go to the right, maybe, yeah, because that was on the left, window, no, I can't remember, not open file, oh, I need to make a new file. Okay, but I don't want it to be saved there. Oh, now we're completely out of that. I accidentally closed that file I was in, but that's all right. Let's go over here on this var. I want to be in the right folder when I make my new file. Var named. There. That's where we want it to be. I think. Let's make sure that that's where he puts his. Just realized. Oh, I wanted to compare his to mine. Well, let's get to when he's done working with it. Okay, so see, it's the layout that I want to compare. So mine, I have a back file in there too that I might ought to take out of there. I don't know if it could be a problem, you know. Backup file. Let's see, did I copy that whole directory or did I just copy those files? I forgot what files I was thinking of. Bishop co.biz zone, okay. Well, that's where I just opened that. Let's see, let's go by ABCs, I guess. Bishop co.biz. There they are. Zone, bishop co.biz zone back. Okay. So, I'm thinking I want to take that out of there. That doesn't work. Oh, delete F8. Delete. Yes, let's delete it because I don't want any, readings of the wrong files when I don't know it. Okay, now, does he put? Okay, first I want to look at my zone file and see if it looks like it's right. And I guess I'll go in edit mode. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, see, they're pretty short and sweet. SOA NS1 bishop co.biz, root NS1 bishop co.biz. Yeah, and then the times and all that stuff. Then INNS, oh, IN, and an A, INNS. It's got it looks like that is just a, yeah, that's not a semicolon, that's just parentheses. Oh, dang it. Now I've lost where I was. There. You don't hit escape, you gotta do that. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to add some of this stuff, it looks to me like, to get it right. Mine has that. Then it has the ampersand DNS Server, okay. and then it doesn't have an address after it. So that's why you don't get any. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But the word server is not in his, though. Mine is a bit different. But you know what? Well, I'm going to do it like this. ns1.example.com. So mine's going to be ns1.bishopcode.biz, right? Yeah, I don't understand that part right there, but I'm gonna use me a tab. There we go. ns1.bishopcode.biz. Now that's how he did it, just like that. ns1. Oh, and a dot at the end. Don't forget the dot at the end. They got a name for that. ns1.bishopcode.biz. Oops, I was trying to hit F2 to save it because that reboot a while ago kind of. That right there makes a difference. It functions, but I don't know. Oh, server. Well, I'll read his some more and see. Okay, that says server right there. It's ns1.bishopcode.biz. Oh, he doesn't have the word server. He just says ns. Huh. I guess it's good to do that, but you don't have to. And then INA, and then it has the IP address. INA record, IP address. Those are both INA records. Oh yeah, the half the closing parentheses is already there. Okay. ns1.bishopcode.biz with a dot, and then let's go to the full screen again so we can see it better. Yeah. And then ampersand INA internet, and then a record. Don't quite. That's on local. I'm going to put the address of the server, a local one, in here now and see how that works out. And then domain 1. Now that's where I'm kind of confused. This is why I go around and around and around. Everybody doesn't do it the same. Now see that right there? I'm thinking instead of losing that, I may comment it out. I think I'll just leave it right where it is and comment it out. There we go. Now I want to put ampersand. What did I say? Oh, INA. Oh. So the word server is used instead of ampersand in mine. See, it's the same thing, but it has server. And I wonder if it really should. I don't know why it had server in there. Maybe that was instructional. Now, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, so now I think I may understand it a little better. Ampersand. I'm going to make them the same space apart there. There. Make it beautiful. Okay, now what server do I want though? I'm going to go back to my local. 192.168.0.153. Yes, okay. And then I do have a backup of the way it was, so I'll be completely lost. I think I originally had it like that, and then decided, okay, now domain 1, which I think he just called his domain 1. I don't think there is like a specific domain 1. I think he was just calling it that. Yeah, domain1.example.com. So I'm not sure. Where is it? Okay, this is his ns1.example.com forward ns1.example.com reverse domain1.example.com. So his domain, that's just his domain. Okay. That's his domain. So I've lost my page I was on now. Here's one thing I'm wondering about now. I hope I haven't messed up. Var named. Var named. How did I know I was at var named? Var named domain1.example. Okay, this is the main. Yeah, this is his main. Not the forward or reverse, but his main file. You got to get to where he's done editing. Okay. So it just says domain 1. Oh, okay, domain 1, and he didn't put .example.com. Oh, is that for an alias? I mean, not an alias, a subdomain. The way that's typed out, that's a subdomain. Yeah, see, it'd be example.com, and the domain 1 would be a subdomain of example.com. So I don't have a subdomain. So I don't think I need that. I think that would foul things up. There's one other deal where you typed it in, it tells it where to, that's a different file, it tells it where to search. I actually put in my internal and external IP, but it just couldn't find what it was looking for on either one, which that's fine. I think that's good to do that in that file. Okay, but domain1.example.com has got to be a subdomain. Yeah. Domain1.example.com. That is a subdomain of example.com. Oh. So I wonder if that threw me off on everything I just did. I think maybe it didn't. Because the other work I was doing, you know, on ETC, unless it made me lay it out weird or something. But I don't think I need anything else, except for maybe that should be the external IP instead of the... I don't think I can just put that one in there as well. I think that would just foul everything up. But I'm going to leave it like that for now, and then I may have to go back to the external IP. But I did need that. I think that's why the NS... I never found ns1.bishopco.biz in anything. So when I would do my NS lookups and all that stuff. Yeah, domain 1, INA, same IP. Okay, so I'm going to say that I'm right about that. Domain1example.com. What did he do? He pinged it. Okay. Did he reload it? I think he forgot to reload it. Yeah, service name to restart. Then he pinged it again, because I think when he pinged it the first time, it didn't work. Yeah, unknown host. Okay, service named restart. So let's get out of there. Well, let's go into my, before I get out of there completely, let's go and look at my name config again. See what I think about that. Yeah, I didn't put any of that. I didn't even really noticing that. I wasn't catching on to that subdomain, and there wasn't any, thing that made me put any wrong thing in there. NS1, okay. So service named restart. Hopefully that'll do it. Oh, an error code. Okay, so I'll get something wrong here. Oh, probably because I still haven't finished what I'm trying to do. Maybe that'll tell me. Failed to start Berkeley. Let's see. DNS data from text bishop.biz zone 11 near NS1. Okay, the line 11 extra input text not loaded due to errors. Bishop.biz IN not loaded due to errors. Bishop.biz zone failed extra input text. I wonder if that's because I got those out of order. What file are we even talking about? Not sure. Zone NS1 loading from master file forward failed. File not found. Okay. Forward NS1 bishop.biz. Yeah, that's not. What have I made and not made? Oh, I didn't go make those yet, did I? Getting too tired here. NS1 bishop.biz not found. Failed, not found. Okay, so yeah, of course I haven't made the files yet, so I forgot how you get out of that. That's not how. Oops, I tried to hit Control-C. There. Control-C gets you out of that. Okay. And, okay. Yeah, I finally figured it out because that little up arrow and the C, so if you hit, when you're in things that you're trying to get out of like that, Control-C, I think pretty much it does it most of the time. So I'm not going to worry about saving all those errors because, yeah, I've got lots of errors because I didn't finish the work yet. So you're not going to be able to ping that at all until you finish making all your files. Or restart net's not going to help. Let's see. Now I thought just going to make sure those, I'm going to make those files in the right folders. Did he already have his made or what? He's done. So when did he make his other files? I've got to see how to lay them out. Okay, this is maybe I was wrong about what kind of files they were. 92.168.7.100. I must not have been looking close enough. Okay, now that's the name config. Now I don't see. I do remember from, I guess it was a different video. I thought it was this one. But I do remember kind of what they look like. But I need to know exactly, Oh, I remember him doing that stuff. I'm just going back through all the screenshots and seeing, and what's this one? This is different, but I don't know what file it is. Let's see. Bar name reverse. Okay, so he had made those earlier. That's what it was. He might have been editing his name config to get it to match up to these. Let's see. Forward. What's this? I think this is name config. Yeah, I guess I should have just started at the beginning. I mean, I guess I'm still getting there, but yeah, this is his original editing of that. I guess he might have had to change it a little bit, or he was just checking it over. Name config, yeah. I'm just going to kind of go back to where okay, so this is the beginning, and he installed bind. Okay, and then he went to name config, and see, there it is without anything added yet, and he added it up there. And I still may have to straighten mine out. Let's see. Forward NS1, and then, yeah, the backwards IP. Wait a minute. This is name config. Yeah, that's all got to be. Isn't that what I did a while ago? Yeah, I did. Okay, I put that in name config. Okay, and then he goes var name forward. Okay, so I need to go to my var name and put my. Yeah, and he didn't have trouble with his. He didn't have to go do it. He didn't have. Sometimes they have mistakes and they go back. They're not perfect either. Okay, so now I want to go to. I'll leave named like that. Okay, yeah, this is the folder I want in, var named, and I want to make a file. Let's see, make directory. Okay, so I guess you got to go to F9. Quick view. guess if you want to make a file, nope. Oh, right, command. I saw new a while ago. Quick view, listening, filtering, FTP link. Okay. Options, command. File. View file, filtered, edit, copy. Yeah, ch on, you can do it right there. That's the changing the file permissions. Rename. Okay. I do not know how I got away from view. Copy, edit. Make directory. I was thinking it was over there on the left side. Quick view, but it's not. Let's get out of it again. Okay, now then. Help, view, edit, copy, rename, move, make, pull down. Okay, F9, right, quick view. So you can't make a new file from there. Layout, display bits, command, swap panels. View file, edit, copy, chmod, link, SELinux. How could I have not? I clicked on it. I didn't click on it. I'm not using the mouse, but I hit it with my keyboard. It's just said new file. Can't see the word new anywhere. It said new. Don't get that. How come I don't see it? Help, menu, view, menu. Oh. Oh, F2. I guess F2 is save when you're editing a file, but it's something else when you're do something on the current directory. View, edit, copy, move. Okay. Oh, that's just all the things you could do from there. One is help. F3 made it go out of named in that case. And F4, not a regular file. Yes, I know. Maybe I need to be down here, but well, let's try it and see. Nothing changes there. Named empty. That's kind of like a template, I think. I just realized you could save it as a different name if you open something up. I think I'd probably want to open up bishopco.biz then. But you got to go save as. You don't want to mess it up. Mess this one up. I don't know of a... Well, I guess if you hit F2 and then... No, you can't do that. You can't go up there and change it. There's a new right there. You got to be in the editor. There is a save as right there too. I hit F9. Okay, so there we go. Well, let's see if editing this file and saving it as would be good. This is, you know what, I think it would, because it's basically the same thing as I had right there. Well, it's got all that. Wait a minute. It looks like name config, but that says var name forward. Yeah. It's kind of all the same. It's not the same as what I got open, though. Oh, yeah, it is. It's the same. It's the same except for what? ns1.example.com. I just got to put the ns1 and all that stuff in there. I think I've already done that. I think I did it to the wrong file. Because this is... Yeah, bishopco.biz zone. I may have messed up. But what I need to do is save it as what my zone file was going to be, and then maybe I'm going to have to re-edit that other one. And then, where did I put all that reverse stuff? Oh, that was in that title, wasn't it? Ugh. Hit escape. I didn't want to admit it. I wanted to get those three files done, and I guess I'm fixing to have to admit I'm too tired to do it. Just don't think I can know what I'm doing anymore. I hate to say that. Yeah, the harder I try to think through it, the more my brain just quit. It just quits. I go blank. So wherever I'm at, I'm not quite sure, but I think I'll be, sometimes I'm worried about forgetting tomorrow where I was at and all that, but I think I'll be better off quitting. I'm starving. Need to get in there and get something to eat. I hear that somebody's up and milling around now in there, and so I need to get all this shut down and get myself in there in the kitchen whenever I get in. As long as nobody's in the kitchen, I can get in there. But Yeah, that file there, and I remember I left off the NS1. Wait, that's different. That other one had, yeah, this is NS1IN. So that's the difference. That's really the only difference, I think. Because the other one had, yeah, that's all the same. This is the forward file. This is the forward file. So the only difference is it has another line that says NS1. The other one had, you know, that subdomain, the thing that I figured out was a subdomain. NS1, same IP. And that's local IP. So edit, and then yeah, if you hit F9, then you got the file menu, and you can say save as. Okay. So NS1, and then IN a. I'm not going to worry about it being that perfect of a straight line. I mean, I could put a space in there, but I don't even know if that would cause trouble. 2.168.0.153 NS1. NS1 INA. Okay, now that's what I need to do to that. And then I want to save as. I got to know the name. It was NS1. Oh yeah, forward FWD. Was it? Well, I don't remember if it was. Now I don't remember the exact name I gave that, and I don't think I can open another file. Then let's go save as. Save as FWD dot. Wasn't zone on the end. I remember that much. I took that off on purpose. Forward.bishopco.biz. Now I might need to change that name. Can't remember now. FWD. Yeah, see, Linux format LF, Windows DOS format CR/LF. That's the difference. File formats, Macintosh format CR. So now that right there is the difference. That's what they were talking about on Godaddy. This is a whole different video, but on Godaddy, when you download their zone files, you can download a Linux format or a Windows format. And somebody in the forums is saying, oh, they're the same. Well, yeah, the data, the stuff inside the files are the same, but the file format, well, like, you know, there's U2F8. That's the most commonly used these days as a, a text format, I think. But anyway, or is that a file format? But anyway, text encoding or something. I'm tired. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to save that like that. And yeah, forward.bishopco.biz. I think it's a little short. I think I'm going to have to rename it. Let's see if you can rename a file easily. I might have to just save it as again. I don't see rename. Well, there's probably a rename in there somewhere. So now I've got to get back over here to my other side. At least I got that one. So let's go down here to the bottom. Forward.ns1.bishopco.biz. I was close. Forward.ns1.bishopco.biz, and that would make it right. Okay, forward.ns1.bishopco.biz. Let's see if there's a rename function here. edit. Don't see it. Surely there's a rename. Let's see, file. Rename move. Okay, I don't want to move it. I just want to rename it. Well, maybe that was it. Let's see. Move file to preserve attributes. That's just a move. Just a move. Okay, so I'm going to do it. We'll try one more time. There's bound to be just a plain old rename in there. I can save it as again and then delete that one is what I can do. But I just thought it's silly to not rename a file. Surely there's a way to do it. Rename move chon Linux command. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Because like a while ago I searched forever and it was, you had to be in the file editing mode, so forward.bishopco.biz, edit. Let's hit F9, maybe you have rename from there. Not there. Undo, redo, oh yeah. Search command. Format, window, recess, options. Save mode. Okay, so I'm just going to do the save as again. Okay, forward.ns1.bishopco.biz forward.ns1 forward.ns1.bishopco.biz forward.ns1.bishopco.biz. Okay. Now we have a forward.ns1.bishopco.biz. The other one probably wouldn't hurt anything, but I'm going to get rid of it just to make sure. Name config. File forward.ns1.bishopco.biz. And then the other one will be reverse, rev.ns1.bishopco.biz. So, yeah, now you have to hit, yeah, F8 is delete. Do you want to delete? Yes, I want to delete it. Okay, now let's view that again or edit it again and make sure. NS1. Okay, now from what I remember, that is all I need for that. Well, I can go over here and look, you know. That's all the same. SOA, IN, SOA. There's a time to live. Number sign, TTL, okay. I don't know if I have that in there or not. Yeah, it's up there. Root. It looks good to me. It's one at example.com. Bishopco.biz. IP address. I'm not going to go up there and beautify it by putting a space in there to make that match up or two, because I'm afraid that could cause trouble in the way the file reads. So. Okay, so that one should be done. Actually, I was fixing to give up, but I didn't because I saw that I was right there. Okay, and I'm going to go see what the next one's supposed to be like, and then the reverse ns1 at example.com. It's in there in several different ways, yeah. And in this file, he doesn't put the IP in there backwards. And all that's the same except there's 2 lines added. So if I open this to edit it, okay, NS1, now see, he's got ampersand PTR ns1example.com. You know what? Well, I don't know if I get into nano. This is what we want to do though. Ampersand. Yeah, I don't want to try another program. PTR. I think it's the same then. Let's go check. Ampersand PTR a IP address. Ampersand IN ns1.example.com. Oh, ns1.example.com. Not IP address. There's NS1. What do I got? Okay. NS1 INA. Oh, these are all different. Okay. NS1 INA IP address. NS1 INA IP address. Okay. I'm going to do it in the same order as him so I won't be confused. Ampersand Internet NS Server. Yeah, it says server there. I don't think server actually belongs in there anymore. Okay, ampersand INNS and then the server. Well, it says ns1example.com. Okay. Oh, and I've got that, but I got the word server in there. And I got a feeling those were instructions now. ns1 bishopco.biz. I wish I could copy that, but you can't. Okay. Oh, and there's a dot at the end. Let's look again. Yeah. Oh. Okay. IN. Well, that NS1A is going to be there with the IP address. NS1A with the IP address. Okay, so PTR is the next one. So I think I have an extra. Yes, I believe I have an extra thing in there. And there's a dot at the end. Yeah, there's a dot at the end of all of them. Okay. So I need to put, the PTR should be ns1 bishopco.biz. See why I would like to have a script to do this for me? All this could be done by that script. I should try that script. I don't know why I keep killing myself to do it this way. Even if I just got the files all made up, even if I had to edit them, you know. Okay, so ampersand is oneexample.com, PTR example.com. Okay, and then NS1A IP address. NS1A IP address. Okay. Wonder why that one seems to have like another. Does have an extra space in it. Okay. I'm going to hit save on that. Whoops. I hit save. Forward ns1.example. I just overwrote my forward ns1.bishopco.biz. Now that other one that I deleted would have been my backup. Dang it. to be safe. There is an undo. You can't copy all this. This is really arcana. Oh, I'm editing, so I can copy this. Okay, here's what I'll do. I've done this kind of thing before. I've got one more line. I'm going to finish it and save as, and then I'll try my undos until I get back to where I was, if I can. If this one has enough undos in it. Okay. 222. I don't know what 222 is, but oh, that's the last numbers of his IP address. That's the reverse, I believe. Yeah, that just hit me, him explaining that. So 153, yeah, 154 is the other one. 53. Now, INPTR, ns1example.com, IN see if the dot goes there too. One of those dots might not be a dot, it might be a comma on my thing. Yeah, it looks like there's a dot there. Yeah, there's a dot on all of them. Okay. Dot. Dot. Let's make sure they're all dots. Okay. Now that. Leave that. Okay, so I think that's it. 153. You wouldn't know if the 222 had to be backwards, but I don't think so. I think I remember explaining that. Since it's all 222, you wouldn't know. But yeah, the only place where it's backwards is, I think, that other file. So I think that's it. Easily do that. But actually in this file, I don't know. Let's save as. Should have been, instead of what this one is, where's the name? Yeah, I want rev.ns1.bishopco.biz. Save as. Rev, that's all I need to do. Reverse, ns1.bishopco.biz. Reverse. Okay, now let's see if we can do undo CU. Did we undo anything? Try it. CU. Nope. I don't want to have to hit F9 every time. I don't think it's C space U. Could be capital CU. Just hitting it doesn't do any. Well, yeah, it did. It undid that. Okay. CU. No. No, Control CU doesn't do it. Well, I'm just going to keep hitting undo like that. I'll just get my finger over here on F9. It's not working. That time it worked. You have to go down one and then up one to make it work. I don't remember what all I did. It might be easier to re-edit the file, you think. let's look at his the file. I think this is getting harder than editing the file. Okay. ns1.example.com. I think it is. Okay, so ampersand. Let's go back up here to the top. Yeah. IN. What do we got? INNS ns1.example.com. INNS ns1.example.com. That's good. Okay. Yeah, there's not that much difference, I don't think. And then reverse, forward. Okay, that's the forward. INA IP address. Okay. INA IP address. So all we have to do is take out the PTR. And I guess we needed that dot at the end of them. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's only one. Okay, and then INA IP address. NS1A IP address. Okay. Wait, what did I do wrong here? Well, the 153 at the bottom is not going in there. I know that much. Okay, NS1 INA IP address. NS, yeah, ampersand. Oh, okay, I gotta have the ampersand. NS1. Okay, so I need the ampersand IN. Ampersand IN NS 192.168.0.153. And before I forget how to save it, I'm going to save as right now so I don't do the same problem again. Save as FWD forward NS1 to Bishop Code is WD. File already exists. Yes, this time what? How could the file already exist? Oh, it already exists because I messed up. I hope I'm doing right. Okay, so okay. Ampersand INNS1 example.com. Ampersand INNS1 bishopco.biz dot. Right. Okay, then ampersand INA IP address. Ampersand INA IP address. So I got that wrong. A IP address. Okay, and then I still can't decide whether I want that extra line or not. Then NS1 NA IP address. Oops. Okay, so forward, and that's the forward. That was the forward. Okay. I'm going to hit F2 for save, save. Okay, now, I believe that's right. Okay, now the next one is the reverse. Let's look at it too one more time while I'm here. Yeah, reverse. Okay, now it has time to live at the top. The other one have that? Yeah, time to live. Did the other one have all that? I was focused so hard. I'll look. It should be the same. Yeah, at the top. NS1 example. Oh, it might be different. NS1example.com. Root NS1example.com. NASO.com. Oh, they're the same. Okay. This one's going to have PTR. Okay, let's look at that. PTR is A. Yeah, INNS.com. INPTR example.com. With a dot at the end. INA IP address. And then the last digits of the IP, INPTR, NS1example.com. Okay, and a dot at the end of everything. Okay, that one's good too. Okay, and then this one, look at it one more time. Yeah, it's got all that stuff in there at the top. Okay, so just look at the zone file again. That's all it has in it. Oh, it says server in there. I might need to take server out of there. I don't think it needs server in there. Let's look at their zone file first. Where is his zone file? I think it's after that, isn't it? Yeah, he did those first. That's how come. Forward and reverse, and then what's this? Reverse NS1. Then he tries to ping it. Oh, and I guess that's when he ended up. Service name restart. Service name start. Manager. Oh, he had to edit a file to the network in the network manager that I already looked in, and I didn't even have that file. I don't think he was manually setting up his network. So I'm going through probably too fast, but since I've already done all this. Named config. Yeah, then he went in there and put all those in there, pointing to everything. And I left that in that order. That could be a problem. That might be why I had that note at line 11. When I tried to restart it, I may have to move those. I guess I can do that. Save as. Well, I still got to somehow copy and paste that. Oh, I'd have to do copy it over to my machine, I guess, to do that. Or didn't I already do that? Yeah, I copied those, so I might be able to open that up. I may have to do that. Okay, now where are we at? Domain1example.com. Okay. So that is my bishopco.biz in my case. SOA. Let's see. Yeah, see bishop.diz, root, okay. Time to live, and then ampersand. Yeah, see there's no server, word server in there. Oh yeah, and then he has domain 1 because he had that set up like that as a, so I believe I need to take server out of there. looks like the leftovers of that looks like a no, that's not. Look like the leftovers of a tab. So INNS1 bishopco.biz with the dot on the end, or sometime, yeah. And then ampersand INA IP address, INA IP address. And then I did not do the other one. This is bishopco.biz zone. I did not do the other one because I don't have a subdomain. Okay. That should be right there. Now, let's go. Doesn't look like he changed anything after that. He was just telling about it. Yeah. Okay. He tried to ping it, and I think I remember he got back he needed this service named restart. Okay, service named restart. Let's try that ourselves. Failed with some sort of error code. Not surprised. As much as I've been doing. Oh, that journal thing is in there. There it is. Okay. Failed to start. Zone host. Oh, zone. Why is the IPv6 loaded? Loaded. I don't know. I guess it's okay. File does not end with new line. Oh, okay. Bishopco.biz zone. Bishopco.biz zone 12. Line 12. Okay, what else we got? NS Bishop has no address records. ARAAA. Oh, really? Zone bishopco.biz. INNS. This one bishopco.biz has no address records. Default bishopco.biz IN bad zone. Forward does not end with a new line. Oh, new line, new line. Yes, new line. Remember what I was saying? New line, new line, new line. And see, some files actually have to have that. But there's other bad things in there. Okay. And then this one of it loaded serial, so-and-so, so-and-so. Extra input text. This really helps you fix them. That's how I fixed it last time. No, it's not in with a new line. Okay. Extra input text. Okay, now the new lines I can fix. But the other stuff, that's going to take some more. I'm going to have to learn. I don't know. And the other thing is, has no address. No address records, A or AA, you know, or IPv6. And then this one up bishopco.biz. So I've completely got something wrong there. I'm going to have to go back through all my studying. I don't know if I'll get it all out of this one or not. Again, you know, the more every time I think about all this, I keep thinking of that script, and that's probably from the first time I saw that, that's what I should do. So I think what I'll do is try and copy this. How much of it can I? Can only. Can't get any more of that, doesn't look like. Let's see if I can get this much anyway. Oh, let's do select all. Now, let's see if I can make me a new file over here. This time I really mean it. I really do want to quit. I am freaking tired. I'm getting sick. I'm so hungry. So that ought to be enough to tell me. I think what I'll do is, oops, I think I'll get out of there and, let's see, Control C, right? Where is it? Didn't get me out. There. Now what was that? System restart. Oh, that's what I want. Errors. Again. Okay, so I don't want that one to run. I'm not going to run either one of them. I just wanted to get the commands. There we go. Okay, now this should be a good name for that file. Okay, now there we go. Now, tomorrow I will, let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's get out of that. Let's see, how do you quit? F10. Yeah, okay. Instead of shutting the machine. Shut down now. So yeah, tomorrow I will just have to pick up, try to figure those things out. It shut down, and yeah, my throat is tired and hoarse now too from all this talking. I've done this. I go some days. I go so long. I think that's. That has caused me to sleep 24 hours a couple of times in the last few weeks. The other day, I don't know. The other day, I woke up. I slept 4 or 5 hours and woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. My camera's frozen. Just now realized. There we go. Sometimes you go off of it and go back on and it'll work again. Still doesn't work great. I'm not in sync, but it works. You can see that I'm there talking. Anyway, yeah, I just realized that I made 3 videos tonight. Hold up 4 fingers, that means 3. 3 videos tonight, and each one of them was pretty darn long. So this one is, oh, no wonder I'm so tired. This video is 3 hours and 41 minutes right now. One before was like 3.5 hours, and one before that was about 2 hours. Wow. Okay, I have to go look. I know I'm trying to go, but did I really? Oh, that didn't work. Go to my videos. And I can see the previous videos. Let's see. Oh, here's all 3 of them. This one doesn't have its time on it. 1.5, 2.5, so that's 4 hours plus almost 4 hours. 3 hours and 42 minutes. So I'm getting up on 8 hours of actual video time. How long have I been up? This is the longest I've done in quite a while. That was silly. And you know the reason I kept eating snacks more than I usually do. Usually when I'll eat one snack, and then if I get hungry again, I say, okay, it's time to eat a real meal. Don't be silly about it. Well, today I was silly about it. I guess I thought I was on a roll or something. I didn't expect I'd be done, but, you know, going around and around with that Godaddy stuff, I just really wanted to get back to working on the server again, and so I did. All right, so that's why I barely know my name anymore. All right, I'm going to go, and hopefully I won't sleep another 24 hours, but next time just have to continue on this mammoth project for me. There's been times when I thought I was just going to give up, and it's not worth that much time. But then, well, when I broke my Godaddy stuff, I thought, well, I may have to finish it. And then I fixed them today, so that's good. And my, the Godaddy settings and all the stuff I lost in my zone files in there. But the more I go, the more I'm beginning to understand. So, but well, if you watched any of this, you just saw how hard it is for me to edit those zone files and get all that stuff right. So, especially when you have to learn the principles and then learn what you can and can't do. I'm beginning to catch on to that a little bit, but obviously not just right, because I've got all kinds of errors left and right in there from following that guy's stuff. And part of my problem is, okay, I remember stuff from about 5 to 6 different videos that I've watched, which it all comes together. It helps, but then I'm like, okay, I know he did this. I've been saying that he did this and he did that, and so I'm kind of trying to figure out, how I want to do it, but I might not be grown up enough to do that, maybe. But also, you can't just copy anybody, because each server, for one thing, most of them were making DNS caching servers. And so actually the more later ones that are more complicated, he was making a real web server setup. That's probably the one I need to go back and look at instead of the one I've been looking at. That, and then he's the one that made the script. I think maybe I should download that script, see if I can figure it out enough to set it up for my website, run it, let it build my my files for me, and then if I need to I think I will need to get in there, and for the mail records and all that, I'll need to get in there. I can copy and paste them from my Godaddy downloads in there. Once I get the file set up and all formatted right, then I think I could copy and paste the mail records in there without, I think that might work. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Maybe that's just what I need to do, because I don't care how many times I edit these things, I always I get it back up and running, but it doesn't serve up DNS on, my DNS on the internet like I want it to. even though it's running and not without errors. But heck, it ran without errors with that one zone file, and none of the the ones that I just made just now, the forward and reverse and all that stuff. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go. Well, maybe I'll look at the tail end of this before I start again, and that'll maybe help me get back at it again. All right, bye bye.